Hey everybody, how's it going? Sir Venom, I don't know how to say my own name today, but Sir Venom IK here for day 59 of the I Quit Smoking Challenge. With me today, up in that top corner, is the sexy hunk of man that I like to call Putters. It's motherfucking Cillipuddi. What's going on, buddy?
What up, Venom? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Wish that this recording had gone a little bit better, but that's okay.
This is the live take, I swear.
This is the third take, apparently. All right.
Bros.
We are vape bros. All right, so
Wild
tell me
bros.
something. Tell me something here for all the people out there in YouTube land. What do you think of the vape? How long you been vaping? What made you decide to get started? And well, we'll go into some more questions after this.
I've been vaping since the end of October, probably. I think is when I got my stuff in, is when I started. I quit smoking about 2 weeks before that, which was miserable.
So you got about two weeks on me on the vaping game, I guess. Serious vaping game, I suppose.
We're in the serious vape game.
Oh, well, I'd say serious because I did have some other vapes that I used to try to quit before, and this time I just kind of went balls deep. I went overboard, you know.
Glad I pushed you over the edge.
I'm glad that you did too. I was like, I enjoy smoking, and we both enjoyed smoking. I mean, the therapeutic ideals of smoke. Get out there, sit and relax, and enjoy the breeze, cold, whatever it is, just to get away from reality for a minute, and like I said, just kind of fucking relax. What'd you get out of smoking, man?
Cancer. No,
Cancer.
no, I got I don't know, same thing, man. I started smoking when I was in the army, and it was just anybody that's been in the military, any little thing you can do to get out of 15 minutes of bullshit that you got to deal with. It's
Yeah. We're not even talking about fighting. We're talking about the bullshit that has to do with your company and everything.
Like garrison stuff.
Yeah.
Not talking about like deployment, just garrison stuff and cutting grass and shit. Yeah, that's what got me into that. Like, I don't know. It's just
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah,
how long were you a smoker? I mean, can you remember when you started? I mean, I started when I was 18. Like 2 weeks after I turned 18, I picked up a pack of cigarettes because I was working at a restaurant and I would get done with all my stuff really, really quick. And then I would get out there, instead of getting myself into trouble, I would start smoking. I mean, the ADD fix, I guess, give me something to do.
Probably when I joined the army. I think when I joined the army and I went over to Germany, people were like,
"Come on, have a smoke.
It's fun when you're drinking." And I'm like, this is really fucking good. This is a great combination. Why was I not doing this before?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
yeah,
social smoking. I mean, that's a way a lot of people get it. So what made you decide to get off of the cigarettes and go into the vaping game? Hashtag Vape Nation.
Hashtag Vape Nation. Well, if you were smoking the cigarettes I was smoking, they're like, I don't know, $5 a pack.
That's not bad. But you aren't smoking no Newports, because those things in my neck of the woods are like $8 still.
No, I was doing menthol. I think I was smoking Marlboro Menthol Black.
So how do you feel, man? You've been going for about, I don't know, 65, 70 days now with no cigarettes. How do you feel? I mean, like, do you feel any different?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I would say dramatically. Obviously, like the first month was like really tough. Like it was just coughing nonstop. It was.
So let me know, Putty, how you felt after you quit smoking. Because I know my personal experience is I woke up one morning with my lungs was just on fire, hacking and coughing, and I passed the fuck out. And then woke up and hacking and cough again, and I'm like, man, that's all from cigarettes.
Well, it was getting to the point to where I would smoke. Like I would just smoke one cigarette and how it would burn. Like it was getting to where like it would burn, and it wouldn't, like I was getting my little Jonesy fix, but like I was it wasn't like it wasn't. I wasn't enjoying it. And it probably had a lot to do with the fact that I'm sitting behind a keyboard, 10, 12 hours a day, and I'm sitting there smoking a pack of cigarettes and
Yeah.
building up, building up, building up. But now that I've vaped, like I don't know, like I like there's still like nicotine in the stuff that I smoke, but like it's not. I don't feel dirty. Does that make sense? Like I just don't feel dirty.
Yeah, I mean, the cigarettes are filthy things. I mean, I know when I got to the point where I was ready to stop, and me and my wife were sharing a pack of cigarettes a day, and she would have 5 or 6 a day, and I would have the rest of them. And that's not a full pack of cigarettes, but it gets expensive, number one. And number two, I was sitting here just taking a drag off of it, taking a couple of 3 or 4 drags and putting it out, and then playing a game for 10 or 15 minutes. And if I die early, light that same one back up. And I would go through these cigarettes, and I'd be like, shit, guys, I'll be right back. And I'd have to fucking leave the stream going for 10 minutes while I went to the store and get another pack. And I'm like,
oh, I'd always have like 2, 3 packs sitting here.
Yeah.
But I would burn I had to I would almost have to hide the other cigarettes because I would if I knew they were sitting there, I'd be like, oh, I could just chain smoke the fuck out of this one pack. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would have them sitting here, and I'm a lighter, click, 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 or. Actually, I got a lighter sitting here. I found me a lighter going through all this stuff in my house as we're getting ready for the move. But anyway, another thing is that I would smoke in the house. I didn't give a fuck. It's my fucking house, and people can't tell me what to do in my own house.
Exactly.
And we left for a couple of days to go to Oklahoma to visit my sister-in-law, and we come back, and the house just reeked. Just flat reeked.
Stale, stale as fuck.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's old fucking smoke, and it's in everything. And it took forever to get it out of my clothes, and washing it 2 and 3 times. Of course, I mean, you wash it, you wear it, you wash it, you wear it, you wash it, whatever, and it's gone. But I feel better.
My dogs feel better. Like
I'm sure.
Like that's like the biggest thing. Like. And that's what was one of the other things is I'm sitting here before a certain person in my life moved out of the house, she was smoking like a pack a day too in the house with me.
Yeah.
And the 3 dogs were sitting here, and obviously they go outside, to whatever. But they're sitting here sucking that shit in too, and I'm like, dude, these dogs are gonna live maybe 7, 8 years,
Yeah.
And I'm just taking time off of them. And,
well. That's another big reason why I decided to go ahead and stop is because my son, I got 3 children in the house, and one of my first son had so many fucking medical problems when he was a baby, hole in his heart, all kinds of other crap, and he has since had to go into allergy shots because of his allergies, and had to get his tonsils out, and deviated septums and all that other shit. And I'm like, holy crap! This kid is 15 years old now, and he's had open heart surgery. He's got to sleep with a fucking mask. What do they call it?
Sleep apnea mask.
Yeah, sleep apnea mask. Those CPAP machines, whatever. And I'm like, man, I'm not helping this kid out at all. And then I got a little girl that's 7, and my other boy is 14. I mean, it was
a responsible decision.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a selfish fucking decision to smoke in the house with
quit
them.
Smoking, is what I'm saying.
Well, and the only reason why I didn't get my ass up and go out there is because I'm a lazy fuck. That's the reason. That's pretty much the only reason why I didn't go outside is because literally I could have slid this fucking door behind me open and everything would have just gone right out that fucking door.
Let's be honest. Yeah, exactly.
But I'm a lazy fuck and I didn't want to do it.
It takes 5 steps for me to get out the back door.
Yeah, it's like nothing, man. And I got to the point where I didn't want to smoke on camera. And for the stream or whatever. But if we're having a really good stream, you don't want to fucking leave the camera because people will go away, blah blah blah. So I would take these bathroom breaks, and my bathroom breaks would be 2 or 3 minutes, and it'd be out there sucking down half a puff of cigarette. And I was like, "Fuck, man, I'm just gonna smoke, whatever." and I just got tired of fucking leaving the show. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude. It would get. I don't know. I never really gave a shit.
I didn't care.
Them up.
Anyway, this is one of those things. It's like, fuck y'all, man. Y'all can't tell me how to live my goddamn life. And that's the problem with the world today. Is everybody's trying to tell everybody else how to live their life better. Just go live your own life. That'll make my life better. That was my attitude, But then, when you sit there and think about it, what all is in the cigarette and blah, blah, blah. And I was doing the research, and I really jumped into some research here about vaping when I decided to go ahead and go into vaping. And found out, it's been 95% healthier and blah, blah, blah. And the more stuff that they add to it, add the cigarettes to, keep you addicted and keep you on the cigarettes.
Quote unquote preservatives.
Yeah, the preservatives or whatever. Either way, it's besides the point. I'm not anymore. So, Putty, what you got over there? What you vaping on, my friend? To let everybody know.
I got this Halo Tribeca. It's 30 milliliter, 12 milligram nicotine. It's got like a really vanilla caramel taste to it. It's
Is it tobacco?
Really, yeah, it's tobacco.
Tobacco flavor.
Tobacco. Well, no, it's got nicotine in it, but in my opinion, it doesn't.
Well, it's not like tobacco. I mean, is it a tobacco vape? Because they make tobacco flavored vapes. Yeah, it's a caramel tobacco vanilla flavor, and you like it? Well, you're vaping on it. So what you got? What kind of mod you got, man?
I've got a Tesla 6.3. 5,000
milliamp battery.
Yeah, milliamp battery. Rechargeable with a mini USB.
Nice.
And I'm using the 0.2 ohm ISO coils.
It's pretty harsh. What's a tank you got on that?
It's Anakin ISO sub-ohm tank.
All right, yeah. Good brand. Anakin, both of those are pretty good brands. I do actually have the Tesla Sig Stealth Mini 40 watt here that I got when we first started talking about vaping. It still works pretty good too.
And I'm rocking my vapewild.com tank protector.
There you go. Protect that tank. Salutes, boys. Guys, I am rocking the Smoke Alien 220. Right there. We are vaping on 450 degrees stainless steel temperature control. Throwing out 60 watts at about 3.5 volts or so. At the
penises.
Well, we do what we can, right? Hey, so we got the TF V8 Baby Beast tank with the Q2 coil at 0.4 ohms. This one's reading 0.33, so it's close enough, right? So here you go, boys. Let's take a vape on, man. Get our vape break here. Nice monster clouds. You got the baby clouds, boys.
I had the baby. I had a little. It was a baby.
A vapey? You had the little.
No, it was a baby. It was a baby.
A baby?
Yeah, we got vapies and babies.
Babies and babies. All right, well, go. We're doing it. Hashtag vapies. Hashtag vapies. There you go. You guys heard it here first. Silly putty on his vapies. So, what do you think? What do you think you're gonna do in the future with vaping? Are you gonna want to? So, like, my goal is to get off of the nicotine altogether, but continue to vape because I love the vape. I love the habit. The bringing things to your mouth. Fucking ADD bullshit. I gotta have something to do. Shut your damn mouth. I saw that look. I saw that look.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I didn't want to.
So, what's your overall goal here with vaping? Obviously, to get off cigarettes, but
yeah, cigarettes was like to stop smoking was like the big goal, in which I think I've accomplished that. Like, yeah, I think about smoking, but like I don't like the main goal. The main goal is just to quit like having a nicotine addiction, basically, and vaping is helping me do that. And like I was talking about earlier, I went from 15 with my first with the Faded Vapes Godfather. That was the first juice I used, and It was 15 milligrams of
Oh wow!
nicotine.
So just within one tank or one 30 ml bottle, you've
Hmm.
gone from 15 to 12. That's pretty admirable, man. What you, I know I don't do it what I did. When I started out, man, I went from 12 milligrams of nicotine on the I clear 30 tanks that are like at this point 2 years old,
Hmm.
or if not longer, older than that. To immediately one day I was vaping on 12 milligrams, the next day I was vaping on 3 with no cut down time.
Oof.
Yeah, it was pretty harsh, and I burnt out 2 coils in the first couple of weeks, which you shouldn't normally do. But now after vaping on 3 milligrams and vaping a lot, as you've seen in the
Hmm.
videos, I vape a lot. I'm starting to get to the point where I don't vape as often anymore. So don't do what I did. Wean yourself down like you've been doing, and you'll have a lot more fun with vaping than I am.
I definitely enjoy it. There's like a whole like crowd of folks that I've got to interact with that I normally wouldn't have gotten to interact with if I wasn't vaping. Like, and there's a lot more people that like want to interact with you that you're because you're not smoking because like it's just really cool culture that I never really got to be a part of and that I'm part of now. And you know, I
Yeah,
still want to keep
you're
vaping
part of the
overall
in crowd now. How does that
in
make you
the
feel?
cool kid club.
Yeah. So I heard a story, and I was in a guy's stream yesterday. We'll leave him off of this. But anyway, so I was in this guy's stream yesterday over on Twitch, and dude was said, "Hey man, congratulations! You know you're up to 60 days or pretty close to 60 days without a cigarette. How do you feel being on the vape? Typical stuff. I feel great. I'm not coughing anymore. Blah blah blah." And dude that was in his ear in his chat was like, "Oh man, you need to get off that vape, dude. All the vape's gonna collect in your lungs, and you're gonna drown later on in life."
Who's an idiot?
Yeah, that's basically what I told him. I want to get your opinions on this, and if you guys out there at home, what do you guys think? Go ahead and
So
type that shit down in the bottom in the comment section.
and there you go. So like and that's the stigma that has been created through uh what used to be known as e-cigarettes,
That
and
man,
in that crowd is what the vape world is having to deal with now is that people put those two together and they're not even the remotely same thing, like and it sucks because like it's such a good thing for people and it's significantly healthier and it's a way to transition from the horrible thing that is a cigarette
absolutely.
to something that I wouldn't say is good for you, but it's definitely not a cigarette, and it's um and for someone to just say that is just ignorance to what into the vape world itself. And
Well, I mean, it didn't bother me per se because this guy, I mean, there's a lot of misinformation that's out there put out by maybe the tobacco companies or somebody paid off by the tobacco companies. And I'm not saying it's all their fault. Vaping has a bad stigma because when they did initially come out with, they called them an e-cigarette, and that puts them in the same freaking category as a cigarette. The only thing that's the same is the nicotine, and that's the only difference or the only similarity between a vape and cigarettes. Now, when I heard that, I was like, dude, it's medically impossible for you to get enough stuff out of a freaking vape to drown yourself. It's medically impossible. I mean, you can't hold that much fucking liquid in your lungs.
you would have pneumonia.
Out of, well, I mean, pneumonia is not the vape doing it. That's your body creating so much
Yeah,
crap.
I mean that's what I'm saying. Like you would have so much fluid on your lungs. Like it would
Yeah.
be you would I don't I just like how that is even a comprehended in like
I don't know.
you know
There are reported cases out there of people being allergic to the vaping mixture and fluid building up in their lungs, but that's not the vape. It's them being allergic to it and their body reacting to just like a pneumonia or something like that. That's your body reacting to it.
yeah.
So I told him that, and he's like, "Ah, nah, man, you're full of shit." And I was like, "No, dude, you're a fucking moron. You're an idiot if you actually believe that.
I can only imagine.
Here is this link, here is this link, and here is this link that says that it's medically impossible for you to suck up enough shit in here to kill yourself.
And he was like, nope.
He didn't want to hear it. I was like, fucking...
He'd already made up his mind. Basically.
Blind leading the blind out there. The thing is that you breathe in more water vapor taking a fucking shower than you do in an all-day puff of fucking vaping.
You literally have the vape go into your lungs the entire day and it not be as much vapor as you would get in one shower, like 15-minute shower.
Wow, which is, you know, if you're extra dirty or you just want to spend some extra time on yourself, I mean, it'll be a little longer. But it all could be avoided if you would just sit down and take a fucking bath.
One putter shower.
There you go. I mean, it's all a bunch of bullshit, and that's all the misinformation and people that aren't educated on vaping. Now, Putty, I don't know about you, my friend, but I feel a hell of a lot better after I quit smoking.
Yeah, man. I just definitely it's night and day almost. It's
yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it was kind of interesting. Walking at any length of period of time, I would walk out to my post office, which is half a block away, or walk out to my mailbox, which is half a block away, and I would come back into the house and I would just heaving for breaths, and I just couldn't do it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And 60 days later, I actually walked out to the mailbox today. And holy crap, dude, when I got back, I was still breathing hard because I'm a fat ass, but it wasn't as labored. Yeah, it wasn't as labored. I wasn't wheezy. I wasn't hacking and coughing. I mean, I wasn't sucking for air like I would normally do. It was just a, hey, you're just out of fucking shape type of breathing. You know what I mean?
I do the same thing, man. I clean the house. I would steam clean the carpets and stuff, and after when I was smoking, I would have to take a smoke break.
No.
When I was steam cleaning and stuff, and you know, that's ridiculous, right? That's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I smoked, and when I would smoke, it was because I was frustrated. Mm-hmm. Or we were playing World of Warships here, and I would have a really bad game, and I'm just like, fuck you, stupid. And I'd light up a cigarette to try to calm down. You know, you get up, take a break, walk away from it, have you a cigarette, turn around, come back, sit down, and you're good. You know, I mean, you're fine for the next game or until you do something stupid again. And then it's just like, God damn it. But there's those nights that you just,
stupidity.
Nothing that you can do is going to make your team play better, or stress and just frustration and boredom was the reasons I started smoking or continued to smoke and smoked more when those things would happen. What about you?
Most definitely, man. I mean, I was telling you before, I would go through a pack a day, or a pack a night sometimes when I was
it didn't take long, man. I know. I was like, is this the one that's going to give me lung cancer? Is this the one that's going to give me lung cancer?
It's scary, ain't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, when you start thinking about that crap, and it's just, especially
have
when
I already given myself lung? Have I already done it?
Is it too late for me?
Yeah.
You know, is it too late for me not to have fucking cancer? Or you'll sit over there, I take a nap on the couch, and you wake up and your lungs are burning. It's like, God damn it, man, I got fucking cancer. You know? I mean,
cancer.
Yeah. You know, I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I mean, I've got fucking cancer, dude. Do you ever go get checked out? Nope. Why? Because if you go to the doctor, they might find something wrong with you. Fuck that shit. Nobody wants to know. But still, I mean, so much good stuff has come out of me quitting smoking. Well, we got sponsored by vapewild.com. Vapewild.com. Both of us did. Both of us.
The only thing I would say is, for all the people out there that are thinking about getting stopping smoking, or they want some alternative to it, just try it out. Just try it out. like spend the money. Like the initial investment sucks, right? Like you're like, man, like where is that money that I was supposed to save? And you're not going to see it initially, but you'll see it in like the second, the third, and the fourth month. Like just save yourself. Save yourself health wise. Save yourself financially, and just just try it out. Like it's not it's not this scary thing, you know. Like it's just like.
So, Putty, what do you think about all these people out there still giving vaping a bad name? That they don't even vape, they don't even smoke, they've never vaped or never smoked. What do you say to those people still trying to give the vapors a bad name?
I would say like educate yourself. Like if you're gonna dislike something, at least understand it. You know, like don't just dislike it for the sake of disliking it, or just using straw man arguments and stuff with like, oh well, you're just substituting one chemical for another one. Like it's not the same thing. It's not even remotely the same thing. Like,
well, there's a difference. There's a difference between that, because we're substituting every chemical that's in a cigarette that they do and don't report on for 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 chemicals. You got the VG, you got the PG, and then whatever flavor they put in there. That's it. So, depending on what flavor they're mixing for you, you can probably have up to 10 or 12 different chemicals. But it's not really chemicals, because it's just natural flavorings or artificial flavorings. Whatever. It's no different than you having a fucking candy bar.
Exactly.
And nicotine, which... my friend, I love nicotine. That's why I'm still vaping it. All right, Putters, thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight, dude. I do appreciate it. You're more than welcome to jump back on any time. If you have anything else you would like to say, we can get this set up just like that. Lickety split lickety. Whatever you want to do. So tell everybody out there where they can find you if they want to come hang out with you for a while.
You can catch me at twitch.tv/Cillipuddi. I stream 7 days a week. I do Warframe, and it's a Space Ninja game. But that's usually where I'm at. I usually do 10 to 12 hours there. You can also catch me on Twitter at Cillipuddi. I do constant updates there, vape reviews, whatnot, have you. I usually shoot the shit with Venom on there. But I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Cillipuddi.
All right. We'll flash those up there on the screen for you. Guys, y'all know who I am. I'm sirvenomik. Salutes, my friends. You guys can hit me up on the Twitter at sir_venom_ik. You guys can also come and hang out with me over on the Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/sirvenomik. I do appreciate it, and thank you very much, Cillipuddi, for coming and hanging out for us. And you guys want to go out on a vape, man? Go out on that little baby.
I'm gonna hit a big vapey.
Big vapey. All right, let's see your big vapey here, buddy.
I gotta get a breath.
You gotta get a breath for it. You gotta
that's how, like when I take shots, I have to take a breath. I have to ready myself.
You have to ready yourself so you don't just puke up everything.
Yeah, I just don't instantly just divulge whatever I've put in my stomach.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we've been ready, man. We've been waiting for 7 years. Well, that thing's quiet, man. It doesn't sound like nothing at all, does it? Like you're barely hitting that thing. Well, at least it seems like you're barely hitting it, but that was quite a bit of vapor coming out of that thing.
Yeah, man, that thing's nice, dude.
It's good vapor cloud. Good vapor cloud. Too much for you? You want me to cut that part out? Nope, fuck you. It's in there. There you go, boys. We love you.
Thank you.
Salutes, boys. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next time here on the channel.
#vapies.
#vapies. Wave at them. Say goodbye. Bye. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Hey, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Daddy needs that YouTube money.